This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So, till yesterday, what we had done is all about the key areas relevant to master data. Now, we are starting the business process of understanding the documents, right? So, when you speak about documents, documents are of three types: sales, shipping, billing, and payer, right? Documents are of three types: sales, shipping, billing, and payer related. Now, out of all, the main is all about the sales documents. So we customize the sales documents again in three levels: sales document header level, sales document item level, and schedule lines, right? So three stages of customizing: sales document header, sales document item, and schedule lines. All right. So header is the identification of the transaction. Item level is the identification of the transaction process of a material. And schedule lines is all about a place where we check the availability status, right? So understand the status of customizing and accordingly understand the concept of execution also. So sales document header level, sales document item level, and schedule lines. Now sales document is the main platform and sales document is the main layout in the entire module, because what all we had done till date is all to execute the sales transaction. After this sales transaction, what all we do is release of it through shipping and billing. So sales document is a layout which will source all the information till the end, which will get the source of all the information from beginning. So it is a mid layout which connects to it is a mid layout which connects to the entire business process of the sales module. So understand this logic. So remember, header is the main control. Header is the identification of the transaction. It can be inquiry, it can be quotation, it can be order, etc. etc. And item level is all about the product presentation. What is the product and how it is to be categorized and what is the price, offer schemes, all will be controlled at item level. And schedule lines, it is all about a place where we check the availability status of a material. So please understand this logic. So three stages of sales document customizing. Now you are understanding the layout customizing. So we make three layouts now. So by organizing what fields it become inquiry, accordingly the this is header layout, this is the item layout, this is the schedule lines layout. So if you are customizing inquiry, what fields to be organized at header level and accordingly how information to be extracted item level, how information to be extracted at scheduling level, you will be understanding all in detail. Understood everybody? So three level customizing of the sales documents: header, item, and schedule lines. So you need to understand three pages and you need to understand how to bridge the relation among three pages. That bridging is the concept of determination. So once you select the document type, according to the document type, the product presentation at item level, according to the product presentation at item level, the availability status at schedule lines. If any bridging is disconnected, it will not allow you to execute the document. So very important, you are understanding the setup of all these documents manually. That is Cloud HANA update. When you talk about Cloud HANA, you will not get any standards. You should know how to set up everything. So without touching the system default document, without using the system default documents, we set up all. So when you have a clarity, when you're explored to every field customizing according to the document type, you can meet this expectation. So understand this logic, please. So three level customizing. Fine. Now how many types of documents are there that you need to understand? So here, types of sales documents. Types of sales documents. You see inquiry, quotation, and you can see here in the bracket I have written 3L, means three levels: header, item, schedule lines. Three level customizing of the sales document. All right. So inquiry is a document type, yes. Inquiry is a document type, yes. A document type used to execute for a transaction. So transaction is at item level, yes. And you are going to inquire about a product for what purpose? Is it available or not? So stock availability. So three lines. So document identity during the document transaction usage, item presentation, and availability presentation. So three level. Quotation. A quotation is like a legal bond document which is valid for a duration, and a quotation is happening for a product, so item level and its availability to be triggered schedule lines. So document type, presentation of a product, availability, all three stages. All right. So pre-sales documents, inquiry and quotation. Now post-sales documents we have. When you speak about post-sales documents, it is all about the sales order for confirmation. It is all about the sales order for confirmation. All right. So Post sales documents is all about a document used for a confirmation of a sales transaction. Okay, sorry, please. So, sales order type OR is the post sales document. So, three level: header, order type, and item level, the order type, and availability status, the order type. Right? Understood? So post sales documents is all about header, item, and scheduling, three levels. Confirmation of sales transaction. This has most of the utilization of all the features. All right. So please understand the logic and please get the clarity. Now, apart from this pre-sales and post-sales documents, you have something called outline agreements. So when you speak about outline agreements, it is all about contracts. It is all about contracts. So again, contracts we have five types. Contracts we have five types. Right? Master contract. I'm sorry, I'm suffering with bad throat. Please excuse me. So, master contract, quantity contract, value general contract, value material contract. You need to understand now. So, a contract undersigned between two parties is all about master contract with no product. Generally, a generally undersigned contract between two parties. A generally undersigned contract between two parties is master contract. No product. So it is general. So why general contract? With just terms and conditions. Say we are working on what, Zara, right? And who's our client? I've taken example of Shopper Stop. The All India purchase manager of Shopper Stop signing a master contract with Zara, stating the terms and conditions. Now, whomsoever local manager of Shopper Stop, Every outlet got a local manager. So he is dedicated to serve that particular outlet, maybe buying the stock for that outlet specific and managing the stock for that outlet specific for the sales promotion purpose. So when he approach again, he no need to negotiate with Zara because his higher authority is already undersigned a master contract saying from all over India, from any outlet, from any shopper stop source, anybody comes, certain terms and conditions are applicable. That is the concept of master contract. So in one line saying a contract undersigned between two parties with just agreed terms and conditions is all about master contract. Now what is quantity contract now? A contract undersigned between two parties, again Zara and Shopper Stop. A contract undersigned between two parties for a product of a quantity for a duration. All right. So a product for a duration of a quantity. The thing Shopper Stop signed with Zara for a product of 100 pieces. So within 1 year, they are committed to buy 100 pieces of that product. When depending upon their preferences. So during the festival time or during the seasonal time, they may bring huge stock and they may make the stock available on their counter. So understand, please. So please understand the logic and get the clarity on this. Okay, so a contract undersigned between two parties for an agreed with an agreed terms and conditions is all about master contract and quantity contract, a contract undersigned between two parties for an agreed terms and conditions for a specific contract for a particular duration. So here you can see the third state availability is not shown, only two level here. Why? Contract you are signing for 1 year. Within this 1 year, 100 products you are committed, and within this year you are committed to buy 100 products. Fine. When you will come, for how much you will come, how do I come to know? How do I come to know when you will come, for how much you will come? So that is the logic here. So the release of the contract, the release of the quantity contract will happen reference to sales order. See, everything what I'm speaking now, you will see lively in customizing, you will see lively in execution. So please focus on the scenario. Today exclusively I am doing theoretically. Okay, one session I'll do exclusively for explanation of the documents, because when you have this base foundation organized, you can get clarity on why we are customizing, you can get clarity and how we are executing. It's a big chapter. It's a chapter which need to be understood in depth. It's a chapter which need to be understandable functionally, so that you will understand how to customize technically, so that you will understand how to execute functionally in the front end. So balanced understanding should be right. So two level release happens of the contract through order, remember. Done. Now next, value general contract. It is again Zara undersigned a value general contract with Shopper Stop. Now think, Shopper Stop pay 1 CR to Zara, and Zara takes 1 crore. Value general contract. So contract type header level happening for for a product, or happening for a product and happening for an amount item level. Now it is general. That is what it understand. General means what? Can be claimed for any product and lifetime valid. Value general contract is, see, Shopper Stop gave 1 crore to Zara and Zara company accepted it. And Zara company says to Shopper Stop saying, come anytime in lifetime. Come anytime in lifetime. Collect any product. But as on that day's fashion, you can collect the products, and the pricing will be according to that day's market price. And open quantity of this 1 crore worth you'll get accordingly. Understood, everybody? So value general contract is all about contract undersigned between two parties for an agreed amount. It is lifetime. It is for any product can be claimed, but price of the product will be that day's according. So while customizing, I'll show the scenario, and while executing also how this works, we'll see. And it can be claimed for any product. That also you'll see lively. And value material contract. It is all about contract undersigned between two parties. Here it is time specific, product specific. So value material contract is all about an amount for a particular product of a particular time. So within the time you can claim this product. After the time expires, you cannot claim the product, you cannot claim the amount also. So best example I can give, think about your insurance policy, car insurance. You pay a big premium and you sign a contract with this, that production protection. And finally, the timeline got expired. Good, you have not claimed, but you got a requirement to claim now. Then what? If the policy expires, you cannot claim. Simple. The timeline specific. So timeline specific is all about value material contract. So within the timeline, that product should be claimed. Otherwise, the product cannot be claimed after the timeline. That amount also will get expired. Because think, if the company is not manufacturing that product anymore, then how can you commit for lifetime? So value material contract is time specific and product specific. Can be claimable for that product only, can be claimed within that time only. Service contract is all about a contract undersigned between two parties for a service worth. So there is no much difference between the service contract and value material contract in execution. Only difference is service contract can be releasable as order, and it can be billable directly because service is intangible. So contract itself acts like an order. With reference to contract, it can be billable. That's the third level concept. So contract undersigned two parties with terms and conditions, master contract. Contract undersigned two parties with terms and conditions and quantity specification. Quantity contract. Contract undersigned between two parties which is open for any product of an amount. Contract undersigned between two parties for a product of an amount which is logged for time specific. Contract undersigned between two products for an service worth can be released for billing. So that's the concept of five contract types. Apart from these, we have something called cash sales and rush order. So when you speak about cash sales, it is all about, again, similar like your sales order. Similar like your sales order, but special sales. Customer is making the payment on the counter, product is delivered on the counter, billing happening on the counter. So it is counter sales, cash sales. Cash and carry. General order, what happened? General order means customer is placing an order according to other orders in pipeline, you will get the date of delivery separately. But rush order, even though you're not paying like a cash paid customer, you will get the delivery. And your order executes like general order but releases like cash paid. So please understand this one line saying customer made payment, product delivered immediately, cash sales. Customer didn't make the payment but product delivered immediately like a cash paid. So every saying of mine has a preference of fields organizing. As how we organize the fields, it responds. As how I'm been telling the preference, you need to understand the process now. So please understand the process. Then you will get every best clarity. All right, everybody. So please understand and get the clarity on this flow. So totally 10 documents I explained now, relevant to 10 particular business scenario. So these 10 documents you need to understand how to set up live in SAP system. If inquiry, how the fields to be, quotation, how order to, how like that. Then you need to execute these 10 documents by your own for Zara. So that is what is our goal. Today I just started theoretically. Tomorrow I'll show how to customize these all first. Then by organizing what fields we'll understand. So please mark Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. These 3 days will have no session due to festival. So tomorrow we do, and next session again after tomorrow we'll meet on Thursday. So tomorrow don't miss out. We'll start working on the make of the contract type. The make has again a pattern technically. So I'll show you how to make these documents, extracted the tables from the database, and setup of our own documents we'll see tomorrow. And document by document, the field content I'll start explaining from upcoming day. So tomorrow we do session. Don't miss out, please. All right. So before you all come to session tomorrow, please go through today's session recording and understand how I've been explaining and what is the purpose of every document, and start making a note. Inquiry, what I've told, how many levels, quotation, what I told, how many levels. So like the 10 documents, 10 functionality, 10 domains. Write down and stay, and I'll show you how to start customizing of them in the system like this. All right. So thank you all. See you in tomorrow session, please. And thanks for waiting initially. It took some time to start.